We will now look at adjusting the fixed and freewheel adjustment on the torpedo hub. This is done with the nut in place. It's nice because a screwdriver will fit through the axle nut. The adjusting screw, when flush, will take 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5 turns to where we are in locked engagement. So now we have a fixed gear, not a freewheel. We come back about 5 turns is the approximate number of turns the manufacturer recommends. We'll put the axle nut in place, secure that. We'll come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts it slightly past flush. It's impossible for that screw to pass by that small hole, so it is not going to fall out. We are now in coasting mode. We're now in freewheel mode. Chain tension is an important part of these one-speed vehicles. You normally want about a 1/2 inch travel up and down in the chain. This one is well beyond that recommendation. It is a legitimate test to see if you can try and just shove off the chain. It should not shove off. Notice we're using a tool and not our fingers to push that chain. This one comes off. Definitely too loose a chain. The chain tension now is actually adjusted a bit too tight. Very little motion up and down in the chain. You can also tell by just pedaling and spinning this, there's a lot of tension in the system. We put extra stress on the bearings. We put stress on the chain. We're stressing the teeth on the rear and on the front. So definitely too much tension here for normal riding. Some specialty riders, freestyle riders, for example, trials riders may desire a very tight chain for very specific reasons. But for normal riding, this is simply too tight a chain. Is adequately tensioned. We have approximately a 1/2 inch up and down travel, more or less. It does spin nice. It's much freer. That's a nice thing. Let's see if it's too loose. No matter how we try, impossible to dislodge and derail the chain. So this one's going to be safe with good chain tension.